Okay, so we're recording. Okay, so I kind of just wanted to talk to you guys about how to really like set each month up, obviously specifically March, but some of you guys have probably been doing this already, but those of you that are newer probably haven't. I know like when I started, I didn't really ever have like a plan. I was just inviting randomly to challenge groups and stuff, but I didn't really have a set plan for what I was doing every month. And this has really helped me just keep it structured, and it's brought me a lot more success than what I was doing before. So, I mean, I know it works. So, basically, why do you plan for your month? And that is because if you're in this for the business, then you want to treat your business like a business, and just like the CEO of any company would do, they would have some sort of strategy or business plan for each month that they're going to follow. And so that's basically the idea behind it, is that this is your strategy. Um, you want to treat your business like a business and be a professional. And so keeping that strategic is really important. And when you're strategic about things, it sets you up for success because if you don't plan, like just like anything in life, if you don't plan for success, then it's harder to kind of grasp onto that because I don't know, what's that quote? It says like, if you don't plan, I can't remember it. You guys probably know what I'm talking about, but like if you plan to fail, or do you guys know what I'm talking about?
Failure,
if
yeah,
you
it's
if you fail to
failure to prepare is
fail,
preparing to fail.
yes, that's what it is. Can't spit it out. Okay, so that's what I was kind of thinking of. So that's why it's really important to plan each month out. Um, so the main kind of way that I plan my month is I plan the free group, I plan a Beachbody challenge, I plan a sneak peek, and then a coach mentorship. So we're going to kind of go through those. So at the beginning of every month, I'm always planning to do a free group. So it can be, for me, the best have worked anywhere from like 5 to 2 weeks. I probably wouldn't do it more than 2 weeks for myself, just because that takes a little bit more time, but you can. I've seen them done up to like 21, 30 days if you want to do that, but this is how I like to do it. I like to do um, like 7 to 10 day free challenges at the beginning of every month. And the reason why we do this, and I know you guys, some of you are already doing this, which is awesome, but I'm going to kind of just lay it out for you a little bit clearer why we're doing this, but it offers value to new people that are coming into your network. And it kind of makes you that go-to person for fitness. So this is the concept from Chalene Johnson, and I know it's in her like Marketing Impact Academy too. But she always suggests having like some sort of free gift or free offer for people that's just straight adding value to their life. And this is how she gets most of her customers. So her free offer is that 30-day push. So if you guys have done the 30-day push challenge that she has, it's amazing. Like she put so much time and effort into doing that's where like she builds trust with people. So you're watching her on video every day, and after you do that challenge, you're like, oh my gosh, Chalene is like my BFF. I know her, and you've never met her before. So that's kind of the concept behind it, is that you're letting people get to know you, and you're showing them, hey, I have this awesome stuff to offer you, and I want you to, you want them to like you, and you want them to get to know you. So here's kind of how I go about the whole free challenge. One way to do it is by creating an event page to invite people. I did this almost every month, probably for the first like 6 to 8 months of my business. I created an event page, and I would literally just mass invite all my friends. And from there, I would just see who was interested. So who clicked that they wanted to join, and I would reach out to those people. And I would use the free group scripts to talk to them. And now what I'm doing is I'm utilizing my business page, because I feel like I've kind of maxed out my warm market, even though I'm still adding people to my personal page at this point, that I kind of feel like I get more new people from my business page. So for me, that's more ideal. If you've been in the business for less than 4 or 5 months, you could still use your personal page more than likely. So I use my business page now, and for me, that is just I'm advertising for some sort of free challenge, usually at the end of every month to begin at the beginning of every month. And that's how I'm just meeting new people and expanding my network. Okay, so like I said, you got to go all in with this. So it can't just be like a wishy-washy challenge. You just set up, you buffer in some kind of semi-good posts and just throw a meal plan in there. It has to be something that's really adding value to people's lives. I mean, I've done it both ways where I just had, I didn't really put a lot of time and effort into it. And so I didn't see a lot of return from it because I was just throwing people in there. I wasn't really getting to know them. I was offering them value because I was giving them a meal plan and things like that, but I wasn't really engaging with them. And so I didn't see as good of results with it. So go all in, and it does take time and it does take effort, but it is well worth your time and effort. Like I said, really focus on building your relationships with those people. So what I highly suggest is, putting your face in there. So you're making videos for them. You don't have to make a video every day. You can. I think that's awesome. But put in a welcome video, put in a few videos giving them tips throughout the week. Let them see your face, because when you like if you watch people on YouTube, do you ever feel like if you've watched like 4 or 5 of their videos, you're like, oh, like I practically know them, That's the same way your challengers are going to feel about you if you start putting videos in there. They're going to get to know you and be like, okay, she's a real person. I like her. She's nice. She is really trying to help me. And so that's what I highly recommend is putting video in there, getting really good content for them, and then building that relationship also through personal message or through email, however you want to do it. But we have free group scripts that are in the files section of our group, so use those, and it's basically just a template on how to talk to your free challengers throughout the week. So like what to say when you check up on them midweek, what to say like at the end of the challenge. I mean, it's a script right there for you that you can just copy and paste and send out to all your challengers. For me, like now, like the last challenge I did, I ended up having like 90 people in there, which was nuts. So I had to outsource it because I just didn't have time to talk to all the people. So what I did was I just had a girl like go in and use the script and send it out to all those people for me, and it saved me a lot of time. And then I still had conversations with those people, but I didn't have to sit there and like copy paste to like 80 people. So that is another good way to do it too. All right, so another good thing about the free group that you need to be doing is building your email list. So if someone wants to join your free challenge group, it's really important that you're getting them to sign up and submit their email to you. So that means like signing up for a free account with you on teambeachbody.com. Or what I've been testing out is having them sign up using a MailChimp account. So on MailChimp.com, they just enter their email. So now I have them on a list in MailChimp.com. And then I still try to get them to sign up on TeamBeachBody.com. I'm still trying to figure out what the best method is to do that. But getting their email is really important, because I can't tell you like how many people I've lost because I haven't been building my email list until like the past couple of months. And so now that I have a decent size email list, and when I say decent size, I might have like 300 or 400 people on there now, just from my customers and from people that have entered their email to do a free challenge. I am able to still connect with those people, even if Facebook is like goes poof and is gone in like a week. I still at least have a base amount of people that I can still connect with, and that I can reach out to about future challenges. So just for example, I sent out an email to all of the people that signed up for my last challenge, Some of you probably got it, and I've sold like 2 or 3 challenge packs from that. So having that email list is huge, because not only are people not always watching all your posts, but if you have an email list and you're sending them good content in their email, and you're asking them to join your next challenge too through email, they're going to see their email more likely than they're going to see a post on Facebook. So it's good to start building that now if you haven't already. Okay, so free group is basically, you want it to be a sneak peek of your Beachbody challenge. So like I said, you are putting time and effort into running this, but we have a lot of resources. I have a free group box with templates to help you. There's ab challenges, squat challenges, clean eating challenges. There's meal plans. Like, there's a bunch of different stuff in there from like different top coaches that have created these things. So you guys don't have to do all of the work for all that stuff. It's already there for you. You just have to put your voice in there and maybe make some videos of you. And then you're ready to go. What I like to do is I plan everything out, and then I buffer it in. And then obviously, like, I'm going in throughout the day into those challenges and talking to the people and communicating with them throughout the day. But at least, like, I have that buffered post that goes in there at least once or twice a day. But the better the challenge is, the more excited they'll want to continue with you. So if you're helping them get results and they're checking in and they're excited to, do this, and they're losing a few pounds and they're feeling better, they're going to be that much more excited to work with you, and not just go and order, like, go on Team Beachbody or go on Amazon and order P90X. They're going to want to work with you because they've gotten to know you and they like the value that you're providing for them. This last challenge that I did was a squat challenge. And like, it was seriously, I put a lot of time into doing it and putting it together, but it was seriously the best free challenge that I've ever done. And I've signed up a coach from it, and I've sold I've sold a few challenge packs from it this month, because like, I got those people excited and they got really good results. Like, I had people losing like 6-7 pounds in 10 days because they were just excited and everybody was in there posting. I've done other challenges that were complete duds, and honestly, it was because I didn't put the time and effort into making it good, or I didn't invest enough time in the challengers to where they were really invested in it. So the better it is, and the more you put yourself in there, the more excited they're going to be to work with you, because you are the brand. Beachbody is not the brand. Everyone can go on Amazon and order P90X, but why do they want to work with you, and why do they want to be in your next challenge group? So the whole idea is that you're building this relationship, and then you're inviting these people to join you in a Beachbody challenge group. So what I like to do for that is I promote the Beachbody challenge group during the week that I'm running the free group. So all those people that I'm connecting with and building relationships through this free challenge are seeing my posts about the Beachbody challenge group. I mean, it's obviously not necessarily called a Beachbody challenge group, but you guys know what I mean. It's not a free challenge group. So they're seeing my posts throughout that week, and they're like, I wonder what that is. And sometimes they'll, comment on my posts and things like that and ask me about it. So they're always kind of watching you. And the more you're engaging with them, like through personal message or whatever, or if you're engaging like on their pages, the more likely they are to see your posts too. So we have a new launch that is coming out for on demand. So I would highly suggest taking advantage of that. That's what I did with the 21 Day Fix Extreme. Like, I talked about 21 Day Fix Extreme as much as I could, and 21 Day Fix and all of that. And I've gotten a lot of people on board for that this month. So what I'm planning to do is take advantage of the on-demand launch and start kind of playing that up and talking about that in this first week of the month. So what you kind of need to do is decide what kind of challenge will you run. and set a date for when it's going to start. So what I like to do is I like to schedule my Beachbody challenge about the free challenge starts the first week of the month, and then the third Monday of the month, I start my Beachbody challenge. So that gives me time to wrap up that free challenge, invite those people that are in that free challenge to my Beachbody challenge, and then give them, a few days to order if they want to join. And I'll show you kind of how I break it down when we get to the calendar. So figuring out your marketing strategy for that is important too. So come up with a fun name for your challenge group. I did like the 21-day bikini boot camp last month. This month I haven't really decided yet what I'm going to do. These are just some ideas: Fit and Fabulous, March into Fitness, Spring into Fitness. I don't know. I kind of want to do this at the end, but maybe we can like brainstorm some ideas, because I'm thinking of the whole like on-demand thing too. And so I wanted to see like your guys' take on that, but we'll talk about that at the end. Okay, so then the next little piece, once you get people into your Beachbody challenge, that starts the third week of the month. The next piece is focusing on recruiting and adding people to your team. So this is, for me, what I focus more on in the second half of the month. I don't necessarily stop inviting to a challenge group, because I know I'm going to have another one the next month, but I'm mainly focusing on inviting people to a sneak peek or inviting them to the coaching opportunity in the second half of the month, because I already have most likely a full challenge group. So let's see. So I'm talking to at least 5 people a week about coaching. My goal is to talk to at least 10 people a week. So that's up to you, like how you want to do it, but that's what I do. I'm posting my successes in the business and my coaches' successes through this time of the month. And then I'm inviting and advertising about a sneak peek group, or, we can call it different things. You call it an open house, you can call it like an internship or something, whatever you want to call it. And then towards the end of the month, I'm posting a call to action for some sort of like mentorship program, or like a help wanted ad type of thing. And I'll show you guys examples of that. So how do you strategize your social media? Because this is really important. Your social media is your marketing. Like when I started thinking about my Facebook page as my marketing plan for my business, that kind of changed what I was doing. So that's how you guys need to think about your Facebook. It is your marketing. It is your like business marketing. So your themes need to be around you and your niche. So you're talking about the 3 vital behaviors. I like to have a theme for each day of the week, just to kind of help me. So Motivation Monday, Transformation Tuesday, Thirsty Thursday, maybe you're posting a Shakeology recipe. I have in our calendar, so Paige has been making a calendar for us every month. That's in our team page, and we have ideas for you guys and themes that you can post every day. You can use those, you can come up with your own. It's totally up to you how you want to do it. But for me, it's nice to just be like, because there's some days where I'm just like, what should I post today? And usually, like I said in the last team call that we did, like I'm trying to think of my life as like a reality show. It's not that interesting, but that's kind of how you have to think about it. Like you're just sharing your life and the things you're eating and the workouts you're doing, and you're doing this with your kids, or you just got off a long day of work and you're still doing your workout, like that type of thing. But to have like just themes to think about, like, okay, today I can post a transformation of one of my challengers who just lost 5 pounds or something like that. Just gives you ideas. And then for me, the 3 musts, is that 3? Okay, I have 4 actually. Should probably change that. So the 4 musts that I'm posting consistently is I'm always sharing my story or something about my story once a week. And so that can be, my story with Shakeology. What kind of results have I seen with that? It can be a weight loss story, or like health story, like my own before and afters. Or it can be like my success since I've seen in the business, or I mean, literally anything. It doesn't have to be about, fitness, or it doesn't have to be about business, but it's just something about you that somebody out there might relate to. Like I even talked about one week, I talked about how, I used to be an athlete, and like getting out of being an athlete, it was really hard for me to, find motivation, or I was confused about what kind of career I wanted after that whole piece of my life or whatever. So, I mean, it literally, you have to kind of dig deep and think about like, what experiences have you had in the past, and how could that relate to somebody else who might be watching you? I share, obviously business successes, what I like about the business, the people that I like in the business. I'm consistently sharing the products and being a product of the product. So I'm always sharing, my workouts and relating that to my life, and sharing like transformations. So challenger success stories and stuff like that. So another thing is really strategically posting your call to actions. And what I like to do is I try to get an engagement before I post the call to action. So I try to just think of something that people might want to post on them, or, comment or like on. So I get a lot of engagement when I post stuff about Nora. So I always post stuff about Nora usually before I post the call to action, because she's just really cute and people like to see her. Or I post like some sort of question that'll get people like talking on in the comments or something like that. And I try to post that like in maybe an hour or two before I post a call to action, because I know all the people that liked that are probably going to see my next post, which is going to be some sort of call to action. And then obviously like the best days and times. So this kind of varies. Like, to be honest with you, I haven't found the perfect time to post. Maybe you guys have. I've gotten different results on different weeks, on different days. But I know from what I've researched from different just social media stuff that I've learned, is that most people are on Facebook Sunday through Tuesday. That's when the majority of people are at home on Facebook. And then on the weekends, not as much. So typically I'll post my call to actions on a Sunday evening or Monday evening for the most part. But that's something that you guys can kind of test yourself too, because I have had success on different days too. So it kind of is up to you. Okay, and then these are just like some examples of things that really work. Video is huge. Like I showed here, Kelsey, like she got a ton of engagement on this video that she posted, and it's her doing her workout. So she's being a product of the product. This is getting people excited about the workout she's doing. She's branding herself as a fitness go-to person. And this one, it's Zakia, and this is her Throwback Thursday. So this is her sharing a piece of her story, and it's seriously so simple. She just said like, through thick and thin, and it's her and her husband or whatever. And she's obviously lost a lot of weight since this picture. So it's just cool because people can connect with her on that, in that sense too. And it's just showing people like, hey, this is me. This is who I used to be. This is a little bit about who I am. And people are getting to know her. And then I show myself here. This is one that I got a lot of engagement on my business page, and it's just me showing like I'm excited because I finished my max 30, and I just talk about, I'm trying to relate to people that are in my niche, which are a lot of like new moms, and I'm just talking about, I had a really rough night, but I still got my workout in. I was excited because it was my last one. And then I have Nora in there. Nora always gets a lot of engagement, so figure out what gets engagement for you guys, and those are good posts to share with people. These are some other good ones that I found from other people. This is Chelsea actually. So she's just offering value to people here in the video. Videos are awesome, get a lot of engagement. And then I liked these two. This is my friend Blair, and she's not on our team, but She is a mom too or whatever, and she is just, this is like the bottom one is her throwback Thursday, I think, and she's just showing her own transformation, which I think is really, I mean, this is not the first time she's shown this. She shows it probably at least once a month, if not more. So, and just telling a little piece, like a story, like sharing a little piece of your story and about how you overcame this or that, you know. And then here in the top one, she's showing like her progress and how she's just being real and honest with people. She's not happy with it, but she's still pressing forward and she's still doing the best she can. Okay. So when I talk about the call to action for a coach mentorship, these are some ones that I found that I thought were really good. And it's basically just like a help wanted ad. And what I found really that works is when you share the help wanted ad or however you want to do it, but you're also sharing something about the business and your story with it. So again, anyone can go sign up as a Beachbody coach, but why do they want to sign up with you? Because they relate to you in some sort of way and they're hearing your story. I've had so many people approach me about coaching because they're like, I really connected with what you said in your post about your story and hearing that. I really would like to learn more about what you're doing. So always just share something about what coaching has done for you or where it could take you. You don't have to be there yet, but just sharing about like what you hope to see in your future. Okay. All right. So I'm going to show you guys my calendar. So I'm going to get out of this. I can. And Paige's, I haven't had a chance to show this to Paige. Oh, wait. I don't want to do that yet. But it's kind of messy. Hold on. And she's going to make this up because she's been doing it pretty much every month, right, Paige? And make it look nicer. It's kind of messy on mine because I just have a lot. So I have it actually set up like here on the 2nd. This is when my free group starts and it runs through the 9th. But on Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, I'm promoting my Beachbody Challenge. So I might promote it on my business page one day. I might promote it on my personal page the next day. Sometimes I'll do it on the same days. It kind of just depends. But this is just a template so I know, okay, these 3 days, this is what I need to be focusing on as far as my marketing goes. And then obviously I have, you know, the Transformation Tuesday, Workout Wednesday, Throwback Thursday. So I have a template for what kinds of things I want to post on those days. Then, so that's the first week. The second week, so my free clean eating group ends. I'll promote my Beachbody Challenge one more time on that weekend. And this is when this is the first week is when I'm building my relationships with the people. The second week is when I'm inviting them to join my Beachbody Challenge through personal message if they haven't contacted me already about it. That's when I am talking to them about joining the next challenge and saying, okay, so what's next for you guys? Like, I've got another challenge if you want to keep the accountability going. And so usually if they're getting good results and they were engaged in it, they're excited, they want to move on to the next thing. So then I have an order deadline set for that Friday. And so I make sure that they know, like, they need to get their order in by then. So that's usually how I hit, like, at least SC 5 or 6 by the, like, middle of the month for sure. And then after that, I usually, like, that's their deadline, but I'll still sometimes get a few stragglers, like Saturday and Sunday. And usually as long as they order by, like, Sunday, they'll be fine. So on that 3rd week of the month is when my Beachbody Challenge group starts. And I do, like, a week 0. So I do this as, like, a prep week. So if somebody does kind of come in late, they can still join as long as they join by like Sunday or they order by like Sunday or Monday. But I always tell them like, make sure you order by Friday, because I do know a lot of people get paid on Friday. So that's kind of why I set that up like that. Okay, so then I think I forgot to put in the sneak peek. I did. So the sneak peek will run that third week of the month as well, the same week that my Beachbody Challenge starts. Oh no, I did put it in. Yeah, sneak peek starts here on that third week. So the weekend before, towards the end of this week, I'm promoting my sneak peek on my business page, usually like Thursday, Friday, Sunday maybe. I'm promoting that sneak peek and trying to get people into that and inviting people to join that. And then we go through the sneak peek week. The sneak peek ends on the 20th. I usually get at least like 1 or 2 coaches from that, depending on how many I have in there. And then, let's see. Okay, yeah. So then after that, I'm following up with all those people. Hopefully like a couple of them join. A lot of people will tell you they're not sure, they want to think about it, which is totally fine. But usually if they've been watching you for a while and they've been watching you post, a lot of them will jump in. And then, not a lot, I shouldn't say a lot of them. You'll get 1 or 2 of them that'll jump in if you put a decent amount of people in there. Then I'm posting about my coach mentorship. So that's the call to action for coaching, becoming a coach on your team. And that's when I'll get more people who will start emailing me. And I do pay money for a lot of my ads on my Facebook business page. So because I'm trying to reach outside of my warm market at this point. So I boost my posts, which if you decide to do, it pays back like probably like 25 times what you put into it. So I would recommend it. But it is trial and error. So, but like I said, like posting your story and letting people connect with you is a big thing. And it's just bringing you so many more leads that you can connect with and build relationships with. That's how I met several of my newer coaches, is through boosting ads. Okay, so for these 2 days, like the 22nd, 23rd, I'm promoting my coaching mentorship. And so I usually get like a couple coaches that week. And then you're back to promoting another free group again the last week to start again the first week of the month. So it's basically just a cycle that you're going through. And obviously the more people you reach, the more people are going to join you, if that makes sense. So if you're only getting like 10 people into your free group, you're not going to have, you might get like 1 person to sign up. Does that make sense? If you have like 50 people in your free group, you'll probably get a decent amount of people, maybe like 3 to 5 people that'll sign up with you for the Beachbody Challenge. But the nice thing is that you still, like, no matter how many people you connected with, they're still like in your pipeline. It's still new people in your pipeline. So whether they sign up with you this month, it might be next month that they sign up with you, or 2 months from now. But if you just keep building that relationship, it's more targeted leads than just like randomly inviting people to. So that's kind of how I structure, how I've been structuring my month. And since I've been doing this, I've been hitting SE10 plus doing it. So, I mean, it definitely works. Let me think if there's anything else that I wanted to make sure you guys know. I think that's it. Do you guys have any questions? I'm going to stop the screen share. So, okay, the last thing I just wanted to see if you guys wanted to maybe brainstorm some ideas for like a challenge, or a Beachbody challenge this month because like I know the on demand is coming out, and so I was thinking like a get fit anywhere challenge. Like you can take it to the gym, you can do it while you're traveling. Like Chelsea, this would probably be really good for you actually.
Yeah.
Because
Well, I'm just excited about it personally.
yeah, but you could really play this up because there's so many, like, I mean, that needs to be like, when I'm talking about niche, like those are the people you need to be finding, like other people like you who are traveling all the time for like
Right.
their jobs or whatever.
And like I have a business trip coming up here in like 2 weeks, so it'll be like perfect timing to
Yeah, exactly.
show
So
it
like
off.
if you're finding people that are kind of in the same boat as you, that would be perfect. Um, so I don't know, do you guys have any like ideas of like what we could call it? Like my only idea was the Get Fit Anywhere, and I don't know if that's very good. But anybody have any ideas? No?
I'll have to think about it.
Think about it. Okay.
I
Well,
want to
I'll
play
post,
on the word like demand somehow, but
I know, that's what I was trying to think of too.
like that was immediately what came to my head, but I can't think of
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'll post in the team page and let's see if we can kind of come up with something. I know Kelsey was talking about yesterday wanting to do something like that too. And she was saying to do like we could even run it where people just have to buy, like if you have people who aren't ready to buy Shakeology yet, you could offer them to just buy the club membership type of thing, and they could still join the challenge with you. Because they can pick any workout from on demand, except for the upgrade ones that like 21 Day Fix is an upgrade. I think 21 Day Fix Extreme is an upgrade. There's a few that are upgrades, but they could still do Turbo Fire, P90X, or something. So that could be an option too. Like I said, I haven't really decided exactly how I'm going to promote it yet, but we need to be thinking about that because I mean, I think this is like a big breakthrough for Beachbody because everything is going digital. So there's a lot of people that want this option. A lot of people. Like I've had a lot of people that have asked me like, well, can I do it online somewhere? I'm like, no, you have to have a DVD.
Yeah. I
So
mean, I know for me traveling, it's really annoying not being able. Like
yeah.
if I'm in a hotel, there's not DVD players usually. So,
Mm-hmm.
and my laptop, like laptops now don't have like disc
CD
insert. Like
drive.
I can't watch a DVD on my laptop even.
I know, I can't either, and it's so annoying. Like it's the same for me.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't want to have to bring all my DVDs with me over to Russia. It's really super annoying.
Yep,
So having that option is really nice if you travel
for
at
sure.
all. Um, and then I feel like there was one other thing I wanted to say. Oh, the other thing I wanted to say was like if you do like a free challenge, make sure that people know, or when you're talking to people, make sure they don't already have a Beachbody coach and that they're signing up with you knowing that you are a Beachbody coach, because I've had several people that already had Beachbody coaches and I was like working with them and talking to them about challenges and they were like, oh, I'm already doing a 21 Day Fix challenge, and I'm like, what? So
I get that a lot
yeah,
actually.
yeah.
Like all the like
Why didn't
a
you
lot
tell
of
me
the girls,
I'm a Beachbody coach?
yeah. Well, I had one girl flat out tell me, she's like, I understand if you want to remove me as a friend. And she's like, I just really liked your motivational posts. And like all this stuff, I'm like, I'm not gonna remove you.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to remove them, but I just wouldn't invest like time into them, like
yeah.
specifically, because I
It's
mean,
like she's heard it before though, like, and
yeah,
it wasn't, she's like, I won't be offended. I'm like, do other coaches really do that? Like, oh, you can't
I
be
think
my friend on Facebook
I don't
because
know
you
about
already have a
that,
coach?
but I know some people will remove them from the group. I mean, I wouldn't remove anybody from my group if they really wanted to be in it, but I would like to know like the people that I want to invest more time into, because if they already have a
Right.
coach, I'm not gonna, you don't want to work with somebody who already has a coach. At the same time, it's not a terrible thing to make a connection because, I mean, there's coaches that quit all the time too. So you could be the
Right.
next person to go to. But um,
Yeah, she wasn't even in a group. This was just chatting on the side, and she told me that.
Yeah.
So
just make
what if they're just online, and then so they got a coach that's assigned to them, but they never interacted with the coach.
Right, and that's okay. Like, I've had a lot of people who are like, I've signed up, I think I have a coach, but they've never communicated with me. And those people, I think it's fine, because there are like Beachbody coaches who are getting leads, but they're not actively working their business. So for you to be there and be that support for them, yeah, I think that's totally fine for them to switch to you. I think that's fine. I do that. So I hope it's fine. I don't see why it wouldn't be. If they're not actively working with a coach.
I just always ask them, like, sometimes I have them and they say, oh, I have a coach already or something. And then I'll just be like, oh, is it a friend of yours? Or, something like that. And usually if they're like, yeah, it's my best friend or something, but she doesn't help me at all, but it's just my friend. So, but I just always ask because you never know. Or someone will be like, yeah, but I haven't heard from her in 6 months. So, like, then that's different than something else.
Right. Yeah. You never know too. Like, that's why it's always good, yeah, just to ask them and see. What I'll do sometimes, I'll be like, well, if you're happy with your current coach, like, I'd prefer not to work with you. That's kind of how I word it, because I'm just like, I don't want to step on anybody's toes, and usually they understand that. So just getting that kind of upfront and asking them is a good thing. But, well, do you have any other questions or anything before we wrap up?
I think I have another question. Am I muted?
No, yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. So I don't know if this is a good idea or not, but I was planning to start like a 21-day fix challenge this after the first week of March, just because I didn't do one in February because I was doing Insanity Max, and I had really just started my free another challenge with my free group. Mm-hmm. So I don't know, because I also want to do something for on demand too, because I'm just doing a small group for the 21-day fix, just like 10 people or maybe 11 or 12. So I don't know, should I do like a separate one for the on demand launch or?
Well, here's the thing. When you get the club membership, if somebody orders 21-day fix from you, and they order a challenge pack, they're automatically getting the club membership for 30 days. So they can even do it on demand too.
So maybe at the end of the challenge, because of course I can make them aware of the fact that they get the 30-day trial for the club membership. But once we finish the 21-day fix, I can tell them about another one that maybe I would do with another program, and maybe I can get them to enroll with the club membership.
Yeah, that's what I would do. I mean, yeah, I think that's what I would do for sure. And you could even do, like, I mean, it's up to you if you want to stick to just a lot of the 21-day fix ones. It's easier for me to keep it all 21-day fix or 21-day fix extreme. Whereas the other programs, it doesn't necessarily matter. You can do just like a 30-day challenge, and and anyone can participate if they're doing a program. So it's kind of up to you. Like, I wouldn't necessarily say like put too much on your plate and do 2 challenge groups. You can, or what you could do, like you just said, like do the 21-day fix one for like 2 weeks or whatever, and then it could kind of overlap and maybe do like an on-demand one like 2 weeks later type of thing.
Yeah. Okay.
That's kind of what I did this month, just because I was pushing like really hard because of Team Cup or whatever. So I just decided to do 2 challenge groups, and one started 1 week and then the other one started like 2 weeks later. So they're kind of overlapping.
It's going to be super hard for me already because I'm going back to the States the 18th through the 7th. So I don't know what I was thinking, but so yeah, I'll probably just maybe start after.
Yeah. The nice thing is that once you get like, if you guys haven't done this, make like a template for what you're doing, like your posts and your challenge group. So obviously we have the templates that Beachbody gives to us, which are great. But if you're like, if you have like certain go-to posts that you really like to post in your challenge group, that's what I've started doing, is making my own templates or whatever. And so I have one now for a 21-day group, which I'll share with you guys if you want it, that I like. And it has some of the Beachbody Challenge posts in there, and it has like some of my own in there. And so if you don't have like a template already, like start compiling your posts or whatever. That's a good idea. And I'll give you the one that I like that I've recently done. But I mean, really, like that can always be like a work in progress, because I've made templates before, and then I'll be like, oh, this kind of sucks, I don't really like it, and so I just kind of restarted it last month. I started a new one. So
well, I'll definitely take that.
Yeah. So I'll post that for you guys too, so you can look at it.
I just posted the CTA for that yesterday, and I got 4 points already from it. So.
Oh, good. That's awesome. Work. Gotta ask people. All right. Well, congrats to all of you guys who have hit SC already. You guys are awesome. And to Zakia, you just ranked advanced to Emerald last month. That's exciting.
I just hit Success Club 10, so I'm super excited.
Yay! That's exciting.
I know.
Hard work pays off. You guys are doing awesome, so I'm proud of you all.
Thank you.
All right, well, we'll wrap it up. And if you guys do have any other questions about anything, let me know. And Paige.
Thanks for doing a meeting at this time.
Yeah.
During my waking hours.
Waking hours, I know. It was easier for me, too. I just had to get a babysitter, but.
Oh, well, at least you could get one. Sheesh.
I know. I was so thankful that my friend was able to do it. But it's one of those things where I'm like, I want to do it like every week like this, but I hate being like, hey, can you watch Nora again?
Yeah.
Well, we'll see.
Travis on the road?
No, he's home, but this is like practice time for them.
Oh, yeah.
And I know, like, with you, like everybody back in the States, I don't want to do it too late because usually people are, busy on Saturday afternoons. So, and I don't want to do it too early because then nobody wants to show up because it's at like 6 a.m. But
yeah.
So we'll see. I'm trying to play it by ear, but I'd like to keep doing them on Saturdays. That would be the idea. All right, guys. Well, we will talk. We'll brainstorm on the team page too, and maybe come up with some ideas for group names and stuff like that. Okay.
Sounds good.
All right. Have a good day, y'all.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.